Welcome to our channel, and today we are going to help you understand the paper FastComposer, tuning-free multi-subject image generation with localized attention. The current paper presents an approach known as FastComposer, which improves upon previous works in text-to-image generation through several key innovations. Unlike previous methods, FastComposer allows for the efficient generation of personalized images with multiple subjects without the need for subject-specific fine-tuning, a process that is computationally expensive and inefficient for deployment. FastComposer leverages subject embeddings extracted from an image encoder, which are used in conjunction with text descriptions to generate personalized images through only forward passes, significantly speeding up the process by 300 and 2500 Hz compared to fine-tuning methods and requiring no extra storage for new subjects. Furthermore, FastComposer solves the problem of identity blending that occurs in multi-subject image generation by using a novel cross-attention localization supervision during training, ensuring that the reference subject features are correctly localized in the generated images. It also introduces delayed subject conditioning in the diffusion denoising steps to maintain both the distinct identities and the editability of the images when generating complex scenes with multiple unseen individuals. In comparison to previous methods outlined in the provided summaries, FastComposer offers the following improvements. It doesn't require test time fine-tuning for each new concept or subject, as seen in methods such as Instant Booth or Dream Booth. It achieves a more efficient generation process with high-quality outputs when compared to encoder-based approaches discussed in the other papers, like those creating new words in the textual word embedding space for customized concepts. It allows for text-guided personalization with rich details while maintaining high fidelity and robust editability, as opposed to optimization-based approaches that are computationally heavier. While collage diffusion provides control over complex scene arrangements, FastComposer introduces efficient and personalized multi-subject generation beyond layered control with improved harmonization and identity preservation. In summary, FastComposer positions itself as a more efficient, effective solution for personalized, high-quality multi-subject image creation that overcomes several limitations of the previous methods, making it a significant advancement in the text-to-image generation domain. FastComposer is a new method introduced by researchers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for efficient and personalized text-to-image generation that doesn't require fine-tuning. This method is specifically adept at creating images that feature multiple subjects without blending their identities, a common issue with existing models. FastComposer uses subject embeddings extracted from images combined with text inputs, and it applies a unique training technique that ensures localized attention to the correct regions of the target image. This allows the system to maintain identity and editability in the created images. Significantly faster than current fine-tuning methods, FastComposer can work with new subjects without extra storage requirements and can quickly generate images of multiple unseen individuals in various styles and contexts. The code, model, and datasets for FastComposer are set to be released for public use and reproduction. The paper detailing this method is currently a preprint under review as of May 23, 2023. The provided text discusses challenges in generating images with multiple subjects derived from text prompts and proposes solutions to these challenges. Summary 1. When generating images from text prompts with subject names, e.g., using scientist names, text-only methods like SD and MJ struggle to maintain the identity of the subjects if they are not present in the training dataset. Methods that rely on fine-tuning often mix up identities of different people, fail to follow text instructions, produce images of a single subject instead of multiple, or create images that do not resemble any specific person. Two main challenges with existing image generation methods are identity blending, where different individuals' features are mixed up, and subject overfitting, where the method ignores the text and over-relies on an input image. 4. The presented approach uses a vision encoder to create an identity embedding from a reference image to address these issues, enabling the generation of images with subject-specific features by augmenting the text tokens. 5. Identity blending is tackled by regulating cross-attention maps during training. This is achieved by supervising these maps with segmentation masks, so that different person tokens in text correspond to separate individuals in the generated image without overlapping SICs. The problem of subject overfitting is tackled using delayed subject conditioning, which allows editing subjects based on text instructions. 7. The solution allows creating high-quality images with specific subjects using only forward passes and is compatible with model compression techniques to improve deployment efficiency. 8. These techniques only require segmentation and supervision of cross-attention maps during training, not during actual image generation. The text discusses a method known as FastComposer, which allows for identity preservation of subjects in image generation given text instructions. In the initial stages, it uses text-only conditioning to lay out the image, and then incorporates subject-augmented conditioning to refine the appearance of the subject. FastComposer is able to generate images with multiple subjects across different scenarios with significantly higher speed and less memory usage than older methods that required fine-tuning of the model. This new method is based on feed-forward techniques that enable instant personalization without additional storage needs. The section also provides a review of related work in subject-driven image generation. Various methods have historically required fine-tuning or optimization-based processes that are computationally expensive and not feasible on all devices. Other approaches have used tuning-free methods or segmentation masks for single objects, but have limitations in dealing with multiple subjects or require user-provided segmentation maps. The FastComposer method is built upon the state-of-the-art Stable Diffusion (SD) model, which includes a variational autoencoder (VAE), UNet, and a text encoder. The VAE compresses images into a smaller latent representation. The UNet is responsible for denoising this representation, and the text encoder turns text prompts into conditional embeddings. During training, the network learns to generate images from text descriptions. FastComposer improves upon previous techniques by amortizing the subject tuning step and being capable of instantly generating personalized multi-subject images based solely on text prompts, without additional user input or extensive computational resources. Figure 3 of the text describes the training and inference pipeline of FastComposer, a tool designed for generating multi-subject images based on text descriptions. FastComposer utilizes an image encoder to extract features from images of multiple subjects and enhances the corresponding text tokens with these features. A diffusion model, which is part of the pipeline, is trained with augmented conditioning to create images containing multiple subjects. The document also discusses techniques used to improve the image generation quality, including cross-attention localization to better focus on generating multi-subject images, and delayed subject conditioning to prevent overfitting to specific subjects. In terms of the technical details, the loss function used during optimization is denoise, which relies on latent codes, denoted as ZT, for specific time steps. The UNet architecture is used to denoise a randomly sampled noise input during inference, converting it to an initial latent representation. Then a variational autoencoder (VAE) decoder maps these latent codes back to pixel space to produce the final image. The text conditioning process for this system uses cross-attention mechanisms from the UNet, working with a pre-trained clip text encoder to process text prompts. The attention mechanism takes in a latent code and text embeddings, projecting them into query, key, and value matrices. These matrices are used to compute attention scores and output a weighted sum reflecting the interaction of text information with the image's latent code space. FastComposer also involves augmenting text prompts with visual features to enable subject-driven image generation without the need for manual tuning. This procedure involves encoding texts and subjects into embeddings, which are then combined using a multi-layer perceptron (MLP) to create final embeddings that condition the image generation. The text discusses a technique to improve image generation models' ability to distinguish between different subjects within an image. In diffusion models without cross-attention regularization, the generated images tend to merge the identities of multiple subjects because the model attends to input tokens from multiple subjects simultaneously when generating a subject. To address this, the authors propose a method of applying cross-attention regularization that makes the model focus on only one subject token at a time. This approach helps to keep the features of multiple subjects in the image more distinct. They describe the process of creating a subject-augmented image-text dataset used to train their model. This involves pairing noun phrases from image captions with image segments that contain the corresponding subjects, using dependency parsing models for phrases and panoptic segmentation models for image subjects. During the training of the image generation model, called FastComposer, subjects' backgrounds are masked with noise to prevent overfitting. This allows the model to use natural subject images for inference without needing explicit background segmentation. The authors also discuss the problem of identity blending in diffusion models, which arises because traditional cross-attention mechanisms allow a single pixel to attend to all text tokens, causing a blend of features from multiple subjects. They address this problem by using subject segmentation masks during training to guide the cross-attention, causing it to focus on specific subject areas. Overall, the proposed training method with subject-augmented conditioning and cross-attention regularization allows the model to generate images with clearly separated subjects, avoiding the problem of identity merging. This technique is used during training, but not during testing. Figure 5 discusses the impact of varying the proportions of time steps used for subject conditioning, with the ratio ranging between 0.6 and 0.8 being effective for maintaining a balance between prompt consistency and preserving the identity. The text describes a cross-attention mechanism where a map connects latent pixels to conditional embeddings in each layer. For the attention map related to a subject token to be accurate, it should focus on the subject's region only, which is achieved via segmentation masks. The masks help in localizing the attention by requiring it to be close to the subject token's segmentation mask, using a balanced L1 loss to minimize the discrepancy between the attention map and the segmentation mask. FastComposer, the training model mentioned, has a final training objective that combines a noise loss term with a localization loss term, modulated by a hyperparameter level 0.001. The localization loss is applied to the middle layers, considered to be more semantically informative, of the UNet, leading to better attention allocation and preventing identity blending during testing. The passage also introduces delayed subject conditioning as a way to improve the quality of images generated during inference. Using only text prompts initially, the image layout is established before subject conditioning is applied. This method relies on a time-dependent noise prediction, with conditioning being applied after a certain proportion of the time steps, controlled by the hyperparameter A. Empirical results suggest that using values of Fa within the range of 0.6 to 0.8 offers a favorable balance. This range can be tuned according to specific needs. The given text outlines the methodology used in an experiment involving generating images that correspond with textual descriptions. This experiment includes a comparison of different image generation methods, particularly focusing on text-only methods using famous scientists' names as prompts. The researchers constructed a new image-text paired dataset, augmented from the FFHQ wild dataset, to train their models. This process involved several steps. 1. Using the BLIP2 model to provide captions for all images bought. 2. Employing the mask2former model to create panoptic segmentation masks for each image. Using the SpaceI library to parse image captions into noun phrases and modify plural phrases into a series of singular phrases connected by and. 4. Implementing a greedy matching algorithm to pair noun phrases with corresponding image segments by combining scores from two models: the OpenClip model, which assesses image-text similarity, and the sentence transformer model, which assesses label-text similarity. The dataset is finalized by setting aside 1,000 images for validation and testing. Summary: the text discusses a study comparing different methods for single-subject image generation, with an emphasis on identity preservation and prompt consistency. The methods evaluated include stable diffusion, a text-only baseline, textual inversion, dream booth, custom diffusion, and FastComposer. The study's evaluation metrics are total customization time and peak memory usage. The training of the model, which begins with the stable diffusion architecture, involves freezing some components and training others. They fine-tune the models on a dataset of labeled person and maintain the capacity for text-only generation. In the evaluation of single-subject image generation, FastComposer outperforms all the other methods in identity preservation and prompt consistency while being significantly faster and using substantially less memory. The study uses the celeb-A dataset for testing and adjusts the number of images used for fine-tuning to avoid overfitting and reproduction of the reference images. The text also mentions a future discussion on multi-subject image generation, suggesting more complex scenarios and evaluation. Overall, the study highlights the effectiveness of FastComposer in generating personalized content that is consistent with text prompts and accurately preserves the identity of the subjects, all with remarkable efficiency. An extensive list of text prompts and detailed hyperparameters are included in the appendix of the text. The summary of the text describes a study comparing a new method called FastComposer for generating multi-subject images using text-to-image generation against baseline methods such as stable diffusion, textual inversion, and custom diffusion. FastComposer stands out for its ability to effectively preserve the identity of different subjects, avoiding the common problem of identity blending that other methods suffer from. It accomplishes this by using a pre-trained vision encoder and a novel technique called cross-attention localization supervision, which uses segmentation masks during training. This technique helps the model to better focus on the target subjects within the image. The study also details an ablation study on a delayed subject conditioning technique that FastComposer uses. This technique involves adjusting the ratio of time steps during which subject conditioning is applied. It helps to strike a balance between maintaining the subject's identity and allowing for editability of the images. Results show that a ratio between 0.6 to 0.8 time steps offers the best trade-off. FastComposer is efficient in execution time and memory usage, beating other methods in identity preservation and coming close in prompt consistency. It presents its findings visually in various figures distributed throughout the text and supports the quantitative analysis with qualitative comparisons. Towards the end, the text acknowledges limitations of the study, noting that the current training set, primarily FFHQ, consists mostly of human face headshots and lacks diversity, thereby limiting the generation of images with many subjects or diverse scenarios. Additionally, the human-centric focus is due to the lack of large-scale multi-subject datasets for other types of subjects, like animals. The authors suggest that expanding the dataset could improve the versatility and applicability of FastComposer.